Your campus, your news, now.
Hello and welcome to UT News. I'm Luis Suida.
And I'm Claire Farrow, in for Marissa Lewis. Honors Council held a fundraiser for Moffitt Cancer Center in Vaughn Courtyard this past Wednesday. UT News reporter Kai Miller tells us what they did to raise the money.
So this is our third year doing the event, and it's really exciting that we get the whole community together and come out for such a great event for breast cancer awareness. So it's really a time the whole community can come together and design bras, and all the proceeds are obviously going to charity, so it's just a good event to have.
And mine is beach themed because I think that the cure is somewhere in the ocean. And 90% of our ocean is undiscovered, so who knows? That's where it probably is, so supporting that.
We made it like really kind of fitting to what our organization's about. It's about getting good grades and doing well in school, and we filled it with A+ because we have nice A's, and compass and calculators because we're always calculating, and yeah, it was just fitting to what our organization represents, and we did well and we won.
Even though registration has started, you still may have some unanswered questions. Marissa Lewis sat down with Jovan Reyes to get some advice for the second part of our registration series.
So under the academics tab is mainly where we'll be going, and the same options that you have right before you logged in. You can search or register for a class here. You can look at your unofficial transcripts. The degree guide is also here, and major exploration and what if scenarios, which I'll go over in a second. But the main important part once you log in is going to be the faculty advisor. All students need to be cleared by their faculty advisor prior to registration. And so knowing who your faculty advisor is, connecting with them either by phone, email, making an appointment, it really all depends on the faculty advisor and how they operate. You're going to want to make sure that your intended major is accurate, your minors are accurate, your concentrations, because some courses can affect if you can register for them or not. Especially for communication, actually, it's a really good example. Some communication courses only allow communication students to take them, or only half the courses for communication majors, and the other half can be for whatever major that they would allow into the course. Other than that, you want to make sure that the unofficial transcript's accurate, to make sure that you have all your transfer credits here, whether it be dual enrollment, AP credit, transient courses that you've taken while being at UT, IB courses, anything that would have a transcript, a college transcript elsewhere. You want to make sure that your unofficial transcript is accurate in that regards, because that can affect your registration time. The more credits you have earned at this point is the better time that you'll get. The other pieces that you can see are the degree guides. The degree guides are what they are. They're a guide. They are accurate to a certain extent, and there we go. And a couple ways you can do this is you can use this table here. I prefer to just use the PDF short version. I think that's the easiest. We modified this a couple years ago so that students could only see like a 1-page or 2-page glimpse of their degree requirements. And I think this would probably be the easiest and quickest way to kind of get a general idea of the courses that you've taken, where they fit, and then what you still have left. Now the problem with the degree guide is that it doesn't account for double majors, double minors, double degrees. Some majors, it can be kind of complicated, like communication is a really good example of this, because courses can go in a bunch of different areas for this degree. For instance, for a communication major, this Speech 200 course in the humanities can also be used in a communication major itself. So it can be slightly deceptive at certain points in times, but for the most part, it'll put everything where it needs to go. So the main pieces you want to look at is the statuses to see what's complete and what's not complete. Typically, you'll wonder why this is not complete, but it's because you're registered for the course currently right now. Once this course has a grade inputted, that's when the status will change and say complete afterwards.
What are some common mistakes that students make during the registration process?
I would say that there's a couple. I guess the main one being that students forget to get cleared by their advisor. They don't know who their advisor is sometimes. So it's typically going to be their faculty advisor, either in gateways or honors or someone within their major or college. So they need to get cleared by them, whether it be by speaking with them in person or by email or by phone. So getting cleared is a big one. Another big common mistake I would say is that they don't prepare enough. They don't know the schedule. They don't know the times when their classes meet. All students want a great Monday through Thursday schedule with wake up by 10 and be done by 3.
No Fridays.
No Fridays, exactly. So they don't make I always tell my students make a backup to the backup. Because your first schedule is going to look nice. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be ideal. It's going to have these awesome professors on there, and then they're all going to close up. So you pretty much just throw that schedule away. And
Right.
the second one's kind of your backup, but some of them will most likely close up. So it's usually the third schedule that is the most realistic, schedule. So I would say those are the couple common ones.
Worried that you won't get into all your classes that you would like? Tune in next week to learn more about the importance of making multiple schedules and the waitlist process.
That's all the time we have for today.
We'll see you next time for more UT News.